Hi everyone, welcome to Moon Sanctuary. My name is Belle, and Moon Sanctuary is a safe place to discuss twin flame unions, spirituality, astrology, and unconditional love. So right off the bat, I want to start with the channeled message that I got from this divine masculine. So actually, this channel focuses on twin flames, but this could be a high-level soulmate. I'm getting a little bit of that for some of you here. Here's the channeled message. You and I were way too young when we first started dating and when we broke up. If I had a chance with you today, things would be absolutely different, but I am so afraid to contact you. I'm afraid that you would reject me. You wouldn't even want to be my friend, let alone have to hear what I actually have to say. I regret lying to you so much. I lied to you when I said that I didn't want to be with you, that I didn't love you anymore. The truth is, I never stopped loving you, and at this point, how many years it's been, I don't know if I'll ever stop loving you. So that is the channel message that I got from this divine masculine to the divine feminine. And honestly, you guys, right off the bat, if this reading is not for you, go ahead and click off because this is going to be an intense one. This divine masculine is in a committed relationship or even married to someone else, a karmic feminine that he doesn't actually love. And he only realized this after realizing that he just reminisces about you and your relationship rather than actually get involved and deeply connected into the relationship he is in now. So like I said, if that doesn't sound like it's your situation, I would click off because this is going to be probably an intense reading. I am getting double Taurus energy here. So Taurus is the sign of pleasure, sensuality, Venus. So there was a lot of love here. There was so much love here between you two, but it ended chaotically. It ended abruptly. This relationship has left its mark on your heart and your mind and your emotional body as well. I would actually recommend, what I'm sensing is getting a massage. If you can get a full body massage, there's these interesting things that happen when you get a massage or you're working through your body, whether that's through yoga or working out. You might find yourself wandering, like your mind wandering while you're getting this massage, and deep things coming up when you're getting this massage because they're touching your pain body in a sense. They're touching your physical body, but it could trigger your pain body, things that you didn't know that you still had, that you were still holding on to, okay? So divine feminines, I really recommend getting a massage or doing some yoga. That would really help right now. And for my divine feminines that are feeling like really like under the weather or tired some days or just like really heartbroken kind of out of nowhere where you don't really feel like it makes sense, it could be from this divine masculine sending you that energy. So okay, as always, I always use the astrology cards to clarify the tarot. So let's get right into it. The first card I got was the Six of Cups, and this is the card about reminiscing and living in the past, revisiting the past, innocence and joy, like childhood or young teenhood memories. So this could be a divine masculine from your early teens or maybe your early 20s that is thinking about you right now. So let's get an astrology card for this. So I'm getting trine, angelic support, harmony, and perfect flow. That's how they felt about your relationship. It just felt like it was the perfect meeting. It was the perfect getting together. It felt like a fairy tale for them. They never had a love like that again. They never met somebody and interacted with somebody like that ever again. I'm hearing like when they looked at you in your eyes, they saw the whole world presented to them at that moment. This divine masculine might have cried when he was looking in your eyes, or he might have even felt like crying when he would look in your eyes. Like this is the type of divine masculine that stays awake at night just thinking about the type of love that you guys shared because it was so beautiful. And for the Six of Cups card, there's a bunch of different types of flowers and they're beautiful. But the thing with flowers is like they're so beautiful, but they don't really live that long. So that's how he kind of feels about the relationship, and why one of the parts of the message that I channeled was that he felt like you guys were too young when you started dating and when you even broke up. If he had a chance with you today, things would be completely different. And so it's hard for him. It's hard for him to think about how short-lived the perfect romance was. He wanted it to last forever, but clearly it didn't. And it's really painful. He's having dreams about you. He can't stop thinking about you. But the thing is, he's afraid to contact you, so he's likely not going to. But through this message, through the others, he is trying to send it out to you. The fact that, you know, you weren't nothing to him. You were something to him. You were everything to him, actually. But he just feels like it's too late because honestly, some of these divine masculines are in another committed relationship or married at this time. So they don't want to break up their family. Some of them have children. It's a lot. It's a mess. And if they could do it over, they would, is what I'm hearing. The next card I got is the Hermit, and the Hermit actually represents a time of going inside, of introspecting, and it also represents Virgo. So this is soul searching, being alone, having self-exploration, and also just healing. Like, he has gone and been alone a lot. Even if he is in a marriage, even if he is a father now, he is taking like the long way home just to get extra time alone in the car, just to think. He's connecting through music to you. There's certain lyrics that come up in sad love songs that make him think about you. That's the only way he can feel. Sometimes he replays these songs that make him think about you over and over and over again on the way home, just so he could feel something, just so he could get in touch with your energy, because there's no way to get in touch with your energy at this time. He feels like you're really closed off. He feels like you've moved on. He feels like there's no chance of you guys ever getting back together, not with the circumstances, not in this life. So he does whatever he can to connect with you. So let's see. Yeah, house 1 to clarify the Hermit, and house 1 is just talking about ourselves, like us, individuality, self-image, and your approach to life, essentially how you see life. And he just is going so deeply within, and he realizes that he messed up so bad. And if you guys took pictures together, or you have photo booth pictures together, he has those still, and he looks at them. If you guys wrote each other notes, he has those still. And it's kind of like, it makes me think, when he looks at these things, or when he reads these things, his mind stutters, his voice stutters. He can't believe like that this could be, that he let go of something that meant so much to him. At the time, he was just too young. That's what he would say. He's just too young. And now he's stuck with somebody that, he doesn't feel that connection with. And it just feels so much like it's such a headache. This is really sad. This divine masculine is really, really suffering at this time and really missing you, divine feminine. So the next card I actually got is the Six of Wands. But what I saw out of this is that it is actually just for show. So he might be displaying on social media this success, public recognition, self-confidence, progressing in life. Like, maybe he got married, like I said, or had a child, or anything, like bought a house, bought a car, or something, like, and he's posting all of this online, acting like it's all fun and games, and making his new wife or his new girlfriend seem like she is his queen. But at the end of the day, he knows that it's actually you, and he's hoping that you are the one that's looking at these things, that you are the one that's seeing this so happy life, but it's really not. It's under it all is a lie. Yeah, so I'm getting house 9 for clarifying this. And this is talking about spiritual growth. This is talking about Sagittarius energy. It's Sagittarius's house. And so he might be posting about travels and just like posting so much about his growth and his spiritual growth in life and making it seem like this big thing. But there will always be that little part of him in his heart that he's locked away for just you. There's no one that can access that part of him. It's just you. So it's sad, but at the same time, he wishes you the best is what I'm getting. Like, he doesn't wish you any bad luck. He doesn't wish you any negativity or misery. He wants you to find love as well. He wishes that, it could have been you guys that you could have met later in life. He knows that like who he's with now is kind of like the practical thing to do. It makes sense. For some of my divine feminines, maybe you went away or something like that. Like, you're not in the area anymore. You've moved away, and this person that he's with now is like within his area. It just makes sense, because I'm getting a big practicality thing with this relationship here. And also with the double Taurus coming here, I feel like he's already invested a lot into this relationship, and it's kind of like the sunk cost fallacy. I mean, he's already invested so much into this relationship. Like, how can he back out? He can't. He's stuck in a hard place, but he made these decisions and he has to live with them, and he very much knows that. So that's why he's not going to contact you. The best that he's gonna be able to do is think these thoughts, and our thoughts are powerful too. And since I'm a channeler, I'm channeling these messages and I'm getting it from him. And honestly, I wish I could explain like this pit in my stomach that I'm feeling right now. I just feel like he wishes he could tell you all of this. He really wishes that he could tell you all of this. Like, he feels so gray. Every single day feels so gray. He has such a huge headache, like almost every day. It's hard to keep going in life because he knows how badly he messed up. So the next card I actually got is the Tower. And as we know, the Tower is destruction. It's chaos. This is an awakening. It's enlightenment at the same time. So it's like, could be upheaval, but it could also be revelation. You know, it is just this really, really thundering moment where he realized, I've never forgotten about this divine feminine. I've never forgotten about her. And every time I try to forget about her or run away from it, I just think about her more. So let's see. All right. I'm getting house 12 to define the Tower, and house 12 is the house of Pisces, and it's a very spiritual house. It is the house of transcendence, karma, sacrificial service and healing, and meditation, things like that. So he feels the spiritual connection between you two. He feels all of these things between you two, and he has to meditate sometimes just to get you off of his head. But really, when he meditates, all he thinks about and daydreams about is you two running into each other again somewhere. He just hopes that one day he'll run into you somewhere, because like I said, I was sensing some of my divine feminines have like either moved away, or you're not in that area anymore, or he moved away, something like that, where you guys, wherever you were when you were dating when you were young is not where you're both at right now. Essentially, he's just thinking like, it would never work. But I could just see you in my dreams. I could see you in my imagination, and you're starting to feel like a figment of my imagination. Like, were you even real? That's how it feels at this point. Were you even real? Was the love that we shared real? We haven't spoken in years for some of you guys, but months for some of you others. And it just feels like so far gone. It just feels like there's nothing he can do, is what he feels like. And that's really crushing him at this time. So the next card we have is the Hierophant. And the Hierophant is Taurus energy. The Hierophant is talking about spiritual wisdom and direction, religious beliefs, conformity, tradition. It also talks about education, unity, institutions. So that's actually why I felt like he's in a marriage and or has children or something. And for him and his religious beliefs, you don't break up a marriage. You don't break up a family. That's what is keeping him away from you, because he doesn't believe in breaking up a family or a marriage, or even upsetting his wife or children by living in the past. But the thing is, he can't stop thinking about you. He won't say anything, but he just can't let this go. It's very hard for him to let it go. It's like he wishes he could write you a letter, like a secret letter. I'm seeing. It's like I'm seeing this divine masculine like typing up something and erasing it, typing it up, erasing it, typing it up, erasing it, because he knows he can't send it, but he wants to like get that feeling out. And so I got Yang to define the Hierophant, and this is all the fire signs and all the air signs. So it's Aries, Leo, Sag, and Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So that could be their signs, or it's just in general talking about Yang energy, which is masculine energy. So yeah, he's trying to be the masculine force in his life, in his family, and he knows that he has to be a leader. He knows that he can't live in these fantasies, because that's what it feels like at this point. It's a dream, it's a fantasy, it's the past, it's not the present. And Yang energy is very forward motion thinking, proactivity, expression, doing energy. So even though he reminisces about this, he knows that he can't do anything about it. So the only thing he can do is move forward. And it is exceptionally sad. Like, it's so sad. And here's the thing, and this part might hurt divine feminine, but it's not that he doesn't love his wife and children. Of course he loves his wife and children, but she just doesn't compare to you. He wants to feed and pour into you, but he can't. Like, straight up, he can't. There's nothing he can do about it. And he wishes, like, I'm hearing, in another lifetime I'll get another try, I'll get another chance. But for some of my divine feminines, you might be really angry and mad because this life was your second chance or your third chance or whatever it was. You've spent time with either this twin or this high-level soulmate in a previous life. There's definitely been previous lives with this person, and this might have been the first time you got another chance in a long time, in many lives, and you messed it up. Some divine feminines might be really mad and really honestly not feeling a lot of sympathy, and he knows what he did, he knows what he said, and that's why he says he regrets lying to you, and he regrets saying that he didn't love you anymore and all these things and breaking up with you. He regrets it, trust. And finally, today we are ending with the Four of Swords, okay? And the Four of Swords does talk about resting, relaxation, meditating, and contemplating, and just getting recuperation. So I feel like there's a lot of divine masculines out there that are doing this a lot, just trying to get their head together and move forward because they know that's all that they can do. All they can do is dream about you and fantasize about you. There's nothing else they can do in the real physical world. And I know what some of my divine feminines are thinking. You're thinking like, if it was true, if it was real, then you would break up your family for me, you would do whatever for me. But I see religion, honestly, religion and just traditional beliefs being what really stands in the way here. Like, there's so much invested already. Okay, and then I'm getting Aquarius to define the Four of Swords. So Aquarius is very detached, probably the most detached sign, and that just really tells me that he's trying to detach from his feelings, detach from the past, because he can't live in the past. And I see a very practical divine masculine. Actually, your divine masculine could have some earth energy or either air energy in his chart heavy, so that would be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or air energy would be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and he has that energy. And so he is thinking practically, and he thinks, you know, I'll always remember you fondly, I'll always think about you fondly, but it's time for me to progress on and move on. I wish I could talk to you, I wish I could tell you everything, and I just wish that we met later in life. But all these wishful thinkings really are just that, wishful thinking. So let's go ahead and get one last message from the Astro Dice. So house 10, Libra, and Jupiter. So yeah, this message is telling me that he is posting about his family and his relationship and just everywhere, all over the internet, because like house 10 is our very public house, and Libra is that house of one-on-one partnerships, and Jupiter grows and expands everything. So I feel like he's overdoing it. He's really making it seem like it's this happy home, happy life, happy family, when really under everything he does think about you. So don't think that he has completely forgotten about you and that you never existed to him. That would be like the last thing he would possibly say, but he can't tell you that. So the best that he can do is just think these things and have it be channeled to you. I do want to end off with some self-care things. Remember, getting a massage would really help this, and try to connect with fire, because fire helps us let go of things. So whether that is lighting a fire or staring into a candle and doing a candle meditation, you can simply Google that and see what that is. But working with fire and connecting with fire in any way is going to help purify you and help you let go. And you can even write a letter to this divine masculine, read it out loud, and then burn it. I really recommend that, especially like on a full moon. Full moons are really good times to connect to fire and let go of energies from the past. Okay, thank you so much for tuning in. If you did like this message, please give a big like down below, and of course comment down below your story or what resonated for you. I love to hear your stories. I love to connect with you, even if it's just a quick like back. That is me sending you so much love, so much light. And of course, if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I post messages like this one every single week. I hope to see you here again on Moon Sanctuary. Until next time.